Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. His pass out wide to Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense, not only picking to take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was. Maybe they took one of those scripted plays. Maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly clearly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. On second down, a run with Hall. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Ball again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. There's Wilson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! Breece Hall. Just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets have moved out in front. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 2nd and 9, Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. And And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's once again complete to Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson, this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and goal, Wilson. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go. On the ball.
Tua, a final shot before half. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive in the second half. Extra point made good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hall ought to give up the middle. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Straight ahead is Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. second down and 4. Wilson. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And the Jets have recovered.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Charlie, high 7, let's go. 2, fellas, let's go.
Now Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
61, matchbox, right. Protein spill. Delta.
Second down and goal. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Jets 38, Dolphins 14. Frank Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Topper! Topper!
On first down, Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. They'll give to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Check you.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, close to you. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tua dancing to his left. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Check back.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?